I receive authority. Lord Jesus, fill my hands with your fire. As I clap my hands in prayer, whatever that is holding my advancement in life be broken right now by fire. Be destroyed right now by fire. Be destroyed right now by fire. Be destroyed right now by fire. In the name of Jesus. We're praying our family, they shall move forward. Our siblings, wherever they are, we are going to stand in the gap. There will be no more setback in our family. We are tired of that. We are in the month of grace. Lift up your hands. Say, Father, I lift my hands unto you. I receive power, authority. Holy Spirit, fill my hands with your fire. As I clap my hands in prayer, I release fire to destroy any power, whatever that it is that is holding my family, that the advancement in my family, holding it in bondage, be destroyed by fire. 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 In the name of Jesus. Say, Lord Jesus, today, whatever that it is that is causing setback in my life, failure at the edge of breakthrough, whatever that it is that causes setback in my family, Lord, whatever that causes failure in the life of my siblings or my children, as I lift my hands unto heaven, I receive power, I receive authority, I receive fire. As I clap my hands in prayer, I destroy such thing by fire. I destroy that thing by fire. Right now, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed by fire. In the name of Jesus. Listen, we and our children and our family were for signs and wonders. That is what the word of God said. God cannot create man and say, go and be fruitful, and we are struggling. The word of the Lord is yea and amen. So when God said everything He created is good, go and prosper. And some people are still struggling in our family now. Lift up your hands. Say, any power that sits upon destinies in my family. Say, any man or woman that Satan is using to sit upon destinies in my family, today is your end. As I lift my hands unto heaven, I receive power and authority from above. As I clap my hands in prayer, I command the fire of Holy Ghost to destroy such things. Right now, I command fire to destroy any man or woman sitting upon destiny in my family. Be destroyed by fire. Be destroyed by fire. Be destroyed by fire. Any powers sitting upon destiny in my family, be destroyed by fire. Be destroyed by fire. Right now, in the name of Jesus. Nobody will be under prison here. Sometimes some people, you have a dream, you find yourself in a spiritual court and you are sentenced to prison. Under this ministry, nobody will be in prison. Amen. Nobody will be in prison here. Amen. We're going to pray that any spiritual prison that is holding anything that belongs to us, that the fire of God will destroy that prison. Amen. The gate of that prison shall be open, and our blessings that what belong to us shall walk out. Amen. Lift up your hands. Say, Father, I lift my hands unto you, and I come against any spiritual prison that is holding things in my life or my family. Any prison that hold our blessings, witchcraft prisons, occultic prisons, will come against you by the power that is in the name of Jesus. As I lift my hands unto heaven, I receive power, I receive authority. As I clap my hands in prayer, I command the doors of that prison be open right now. Be open by fire. Be open by thunder. Be open. 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 Be open in the name of Jesus. We're still going to pray that whatever that causes marital failure in our family shall be destroyed. Enough is enough. Whatever that makes marriage not to prosper, whatever that causes marital failure, because some marriages they are there but they are not prospering. Because anything that doesn't produce something doesn't prosper. Jesus looked at a tree. The tree have the leaf, but there is no fruit. And Jesus said, from today, no fruit shall be on this tree. And Bible said the tree withered. Because Jesus, the tree is useless. Believe me, some marriage are useless. So he cannot stay in our family. So those things that make marriage to be useless in our family shall be destroyed. Because look at a tree that has grown, has the leaf, but nothing to show for it. That's why Jesus became angry. To say this tree, you are just big for nothing. So that means the marriage are just good for nothing. It cannot happen. It must be fruitful. So we are going to pray any covenant that stand against marriage in our family, that make marriage not to be fruitful in our family. We are going to pray and break it this morning. Lift up your hands. Say, Father, I lift my hands unto you. I stand upon the power that is in the name of Jesus. I come against any covenant in my family, whether my father's family or my mother's family, any covenant that hinders marriage, that make marriage not to be fruitful, that make marriage not to prosper, any covenant that limits marriage in my family, that cause marital failure in my family, I come against you by the power and authority that is in the name of Jesus. As I lift my hands unto heaven, I receive power, I receive fire. As I clap my hands in prayer, I pray that covenant by fire. I break it by thunder. I break it. 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 I break it by fire, by thunder. In the name of Jesus. I said that this service is not the same. It's different. We're just warming ourselves up. You know, when football wants to happen, you see players warming themselves. We haven't started playing. We are still going to pray. You are going to pray and speak to your life by fire, by force. That my life, you are going to hear the word of the Lord. That you move forward. That any chain that holds you not to move forward shall be broken. You are alive. Listen, you are going to be the prophet of your life now. Lift up your hands. Say, Father, by the power that is in the name of Jesus, I receive grace. I receive authority to speak over my life, to speak into my life. My life, hear this word of the Lord. From today, by the authority that is in the name of Jesus, I command you, my life, to move forward. Right now, my life, by the power and the authority that is in the name of Jesus, I command you to move forward. Whatever that it is that is holding you, my life, in one spot, I break it right now. I break every chain holding my life in one spot. I break it right now. I command my life by the authority that is in the name of Jesus to move forward right now. Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. In the name of Jesus. We are tired of our life being in one place. The blessings of the Lord is from one level to another. You move from here, from primary 1 to primary 2. That's why you cannot stay in primary 1. Have you seen somebody who started school who stayed in primary 1? No. That means something is wrong somewhere. When you ask somebody, there is one English this thing we did in school. They call it day by day. Every day, Obi is your boy. He is your boy. We started, Obi is your boy. We will insist in primary 6, Obi is still a boy. We will finish, another people came, the Obi is still a boy. When will Obi become a man? I ask this question to myself every day. Obi is a boy. He is a boy. Ada is a boy. Again, she is a girl. Every day. When will Ada become a woman? We are going to pray. That whatever that want to make us to remain in level 1 shall be destroyed. Because you cannot be in level 1 every day. You cannot be going to primary school every day. That's why they have primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, primary 4, primary 5, 6. Then you enter secondary school. Is it not how it goes? To show you that life is one by one, advancement. Glory to Jesus. That day by day I reject it. That increase day by day, every day, obey. No. They never change the vision. Let us lift up your hands. Say, Father, whatever that make me to remain in one level of blessings, I reject you by the blood of Jesus. I denounce you right now. I decree that I, Prophet Johnson, I shall move to the next level of my blessings by the power of Holy Ghost. I shall move to the next level of my blessings, whether Satan like it or not. Satan hear it. Let the earth hear it. Let the heaven hear it. Let my father's family hear it. Let my mother's family hear it. That from today, by the power of Holy Ghost, I, Prophet Johnson, I shall move to the next level of my blessings. I shall move to the next level of my miracle. I shall move to the next level. Nobody can stop me. No power can stop me. No witches can stop me. By the power of the blood of Jesus, I overcome them. Right now, I overcome every power that will try to stop me. I overcome you by the blood of Jesus. I decree that I, Prophet Johnson, I shall move to the next level by the power of Holy Ghost. This year, no way. Amen. No way. By the end of this year, you'll be saying, come and join us in God. We'll sing it. That nothing will stop us. You know, Satan is a showman. Jesus is also a showman. So you have to know how to be a showman, a showwoman. To say to Satan, no way. No way. Say, Father, in this service, transform my life. Let my life receive divine transformation. Through the anointing that I will receive today. That this anointing will transform my destiny. My life shall be transformed by the anointing of Holy Ghost. Lord Jesus, let your spirit and your power touch me in this service. That at the end of this service, your name will be glorified in my life. So shall it be. In the name of Jesus. Jesus, love, I love my soul. Jesus, I will never let you go. You take me from the miry clay. You set my king upon the Lord. Now I know I love you. Come on. I need you. Though my world before, I'll never let you go. Come on, yes. My Savior, my closest friend, I will worship you until the very end. Jesus, lover of my soul. Jesus, I will never let you go. Come on. You take me from the miry clay. You set my feet upon the rock. Now I know I love you. I need you. Though my world before, I'll never let you go. Hey. My Savior, my closest friend, I will worship you until the very end. Worship you. Come on. I know until the whole world sing. We're singing for the glory of the risen King. Jesus, shine your light now. Let the whole world sing. We're singing for the glory of the risen King. We say, Savior, King and move the mountain. My Lord is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. Father, we thank you once again this hour. Lord, we'll give you praise, we'll give you adoration. Father, we thank you for starting with us. We thank you for what you're about to do this hour. We thank you because we know that your power is in this place. We thank you for your spirit that is in this auditorium. We thank you for your presence. We thank you for your grace upon this ministry and upon each and every one of us. We thank you for your anointing upon this auditorium. Lord Jesus, we thank you for your blood. Lord, we ask this hour for you to touch our life through your word. Father, touch our life. Let your blood speak. Let your power touch us. Holy Spirit, take absolute control. That at the end of this service, only in the name of Jesus will be glorified. Father, thank you for doing it. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. And we celebrate. Celebrate Jesus. Celebrate Jesus. Celebrate us. You can do better. Glory to Jesus. You can sit down on the head of your enemy. My God. It's awesome in His presence. Don't forget about the program that is coming up. I hear the hour of liberation is on Saturday and not on Sunday. So it's on Saturday. I hear on Sunday here, but it's on Saturday and not on Sunday. You know, we have changed our time for our all night. From 7 up to 11, even 10:30 we are done. We are not waiting for anybody there anymore. But it was awesome. So we don't want people who are going to work not to wake up in the morning to go to their shift. We know how important is your shift. But Jesus is more important than your shift. Amen. So His presence is more important. So that's why we make it that way. So that we don't keep you later hour here. We just want you to come and enjoy God and go and sleep well. In the morning you can go to your shift. Amen. Glory to Jesus. Not before in the morning you will be drinking coffee, so wake up in the morning. So you can reduce the cup of coffee you drink. Glory to Jesus. So we bless the name of Jesus. You know, today is our anointing service. I said if we are going to speak to this oil, there's many things that is going to enter this oil. Amen. Number one thing, the name of Jesus will enter this oil. Amen. Which is number 5. Another thing, the power of Jesus will enter this oil. The power of the blood will enter this oil. The mercies of God will be in this oil. The grace will be in this oil. So when you anoint yourself today, Satan is in trouble. Amen. Because you must receive favor. Whether they don't like it or not. So where you have been rejected before, they will accept you. Amen. So no matter what is fighting you, they are in trouble today. Amen. Because the anointing is going to break the yoke. Glory to Jesus. Amen. So that's why, not only that, when I was having conversation with the Spirit of God, it makes us to understand that we need to anoint our ministry as well. Amen. So our ministry is going to receive new oil. Amen. So when you walk out, you know that it's next level anointing. Amen. Next level. Next level. So whenever you are going, knowing that today you have in next level. Don't go and cause trouble. Don't go to the motorway and stand and say, because I have received next level oil, no truck cannot kill me. They will finish you. So it's better you avoid trouble. Glory to Jesus. Glory to Jesus. You know, today's topic, I think this is for mature people. So we are going to say that if anybody who is not, children have to go to the children department, because today's topic is about mature people. Amen. Yeah. So if you know that, okay, I can consider a little bit of somebody who is doing something for me at the back, but other people, like if you're not up to 18, it's better you go to children department because it's so mature. We want to prepare it. We will prepare this message for the people who are. So, you people, a big Joe is already matured now. Okay. It's mom is saying, because sometimes prophet cannot hold himself, So it's better like there be. What is that? No, it's for which you are 18. It's not for. Yeah, are you not 18? So are you not ready to be somebody's wife now? They look at the way they pretend. Then forget it. Don't you know that we have eyes to see you? They pretend like we don't. People, glory to Jesus. Lift up your Bible and say, Father, this is your word. Holy Spirit, teach me the word of the Lord. Open my ears to hear the word of the Lord. Open my heart to receive it. Open my mind of understanding to understand it. Father, let your word help me to make it in life. In the name of Jesus. Glory to Jesus. Godly marriage and doing it. That is where I will put it. I'm not going to call the name here. So that is our topic. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Okay, later I will teach you. We'll find a private teacher to teach you. Godly marriage and doing it. Jiggy. No, my ear is close to that one. So, what is godly? What is godly? Godly means that obeying and respecting God. Obeying and respecting God. So when we say godly marriage, that means a marriage that obeys and respects God. Glory to Jesus. So, then godliness as well, because from God we get what? Godliness. Glory to Jesus. Let's just go to we are going to go to somewhere now, then before we come back to godliness. Go to 2 Peter, that is our Bible reading here in our ministry. 2 Peter 1, verse 3 to 11. 2 Peter 1, verse 3 to 11. The elder, please. Yes. 2 Peter 1, verse 3 to 11.
According as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, and through the knowledge of him that hath called us to glory and virtue.
And I hold it there before we continue to finish it up. He said, according to as his divine power. So you have to know that give us what? That has given us all things that are pertaining unto life and godliness. And godliness is what? The quality of being what? Obedient and respecting God. Glory to Jesus. So he said, according to his divine power, he has given us the qualities, what we need to have in order for us to obey him and respect him. Glory to Jesus. So when we say godly marriage, and godly marriage means that you have to That means you are entering into the marriage that obey and respect your maker. Glory to Jesus. Because in life now, you find that some marriages doesn't respect God. Some marriages doesn't obey God. Some of us will have entered into a place of marriage where there is no respect for God or obeying God anymore in our life. All in the name of marriage. Glory to Jesus. That's why it's very important for you to understand what is institution. Because Jesus, God is the one who ordained marriage from the beginning. When you look at Adam, you say, it's not good, Adam, for you to be alone. Why? When God said in the book of Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, he said, be fruitful. Adam cannot be fruitful only by himself. Adam cannot give birth to a child. But God created every animal too. But when it came to man, it's only man. God said, no, I think there is something missing here. Then he said to Adam, sleep. Adam sleep. And the next thing Adam saw when he woke up, he's a beautiful woman. What does it show you? That even though you are sleeping in your house, even though that you don't go to club party, when your wife will locate you, when your husband will locate you, your God is going to bring it to your attention. Amen. Glory to Jesus. Amen. So Adam was not looking for a wife, but God was making a wife for him. Amen. Because God knows that Adam will be doing it. Because God has watched Adam looking at all the animals doing it. So God himself was looking at it every day, watching Adam, looking at Adam. Adam will be seeing these people. Hi. Adam said, what are they doing? What are they doing here? Adam will see this one, he will do it. The other, before you know it, the animal will carry belly. And Adam will wonder, what is this here? What is that? So Adam began to say, no. Am I seeing any other thing? He will see dog, dog carry belly. Elephant, goat, sheep, cattle, donkey. Then God has noticed that Adam always was this, and God said, no, Adam, is not good for you to be alone. Because I have made you in my own image. Listen, we are going somewhere. Don't mind me today. We are going somewhere. Either finish it for us. You see, according to his power, he has called us unto things that are good. Keep on going further.
Whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is the world through lust. Mm-hmm. And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, yes, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. For if these things be in you, and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. But he that lacketh these things is blind, and cannot see afar off, and hath forgotten that he was purged from his own sins. Mm-hmm. The 11. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail.
Glory to Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Do you know what people fail to understand? That marriage is a calling. Everything God created, when you see a man in a position, it's a calling. Glory to Jesus. So marriage is a calling. When God called Adam, Adam was looking at everything, after everything for God. God knows that Adam needed a helper. Then he has to call a helper to him, which is Eve. And he said, you are going to be a helper. So Eve is entering into a ministry of helping Adam. Glory to Jesus. So both of them have calling. That's why here was saying, according to his divine power, who has called us unto the things that are godly. Glory to Jesus. According to his divine power. That's why this ministry answer divine power of Christ, the divine ministry. That is our scripture. 2 Peter 1 verse 3. That is the scripture God gives to us. Then when we go to verse 4, I want to get something here. Get to verse 4. He said, whereby you have given exceedingly great and promises that might take particulars of things. Keep on going. Verse 5. Look at verse 5. He said, besides this, giving all diligence and added unto your faith, virtues and knowledge. He said, added to your faith, virtues, and to virtues, knowledge. Keep on going. And to the knowledge, temperament, and to what? Keep on going. Go to verse 7. Very important. Go to verse 7. He said, to godliness and brotherly kindness, love. Glory to Jesus. So, in the nature of God, God called marriage to have respect for him and to obey him. So when you keep coming to up to 9, look at verse 9. Go up to 9. He said, but he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and has forgotten that he was purged from his old sin. So when you lack understanding of what marriage is all about, you are blind. That God has put you into that marriage for you people to have respect first for him. Glory to Jesus. To obey and respect him. Because, listen, in God's purpose, he wants to make Adam to be fruitful. So it's a purpose of God that will be established in their marriage, not your own purpose. Glory to Jesus. That's why when he brings them together. Hear this now. That's why I say children should go. Man is different. And woman is different. So when God created man and give man staff of authority, do you know what is staff of authority? Leadership. That's why man is straight and woman is down. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention them. The thing that is in a man is straight. That is leadership. Is it? And the thing that is in a woman is down. That is submissive. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So the thing about the woman is looking down, while man only is standing up to show you that he knows where he's going. So that's why every man is supposed to be a leader in his marriage. Because it's a sign of leadership. He doesn't go down. He knows where he's going. Don't mind, that's why I said today's message, children have to be given us in school today. So a woman is what? Down. That's why he said, if the woman is what? A helper. She has to be submissive. Because in the nature of what God has given a woman is already submissive. Because his thing is looking down, while man only standing up. Understand this mystery. This is a mystery that people doesn't know. Bring the bottle and give man a bottle and give woman a bottle. He said, both of you go to toilet. I want you to win this battle now. That we cannot see any. She can see women cannot do that. Because the thing is down. But man can be able to put it and say, So let me say this to you. That is the beginning of what? Of calling a marriage. That you are calling is different from my calling. Glory to Jesus. Because I have the staff of authority. And you have what? Submissive. So you are the one to be able to be, But without the staff, without submissive, there will be no staff of authority. Because he make a staff to go into to what? So he make a staff knowing that there is a place the staff will go in order for fruitfulness to come out. Glory to Jesus. So he said, he that lack understanding of all these things is blind. That's why a lot of people are blind in marriage without knowing they are calling in marriage. He that lack understanding of it is blind. Look at it. As soon as Adam allowed the wife to handle the staff of authority, Adam allowed the wife to make a decision by saying to him, take apple. I'm not talking about men only here. I'm just talking about generally. Understand me? This is what Bible said. Because every marriage has to have respect and obeying God. So as soon as Adam allowed Eve to be the one to lead, and what happened? Satan finished them. Why? Because Eve doesn't have the staff of authority. Glory to Jesus. So in the nature of our differences here, there is what we are called to do. in the marriage, and that's what I was called to do. So when we can understand our calling, then we can respect God in that marriage. Then God will be in the center of that marriage. Because understanding our calling is for us to understand why God made us to come to that institution. Because it's for His own purpose. So that is the beginning of you understanding what is called marriage. I'm not saying for you to go and begin to look at it and say, is it down or is it up? So this is different. Because let's just keep going. Don't mind about me. Okay? Look at Hebrew 13 verse 4. Put Hebrew 13 verse 4 for us. Put it for us, okay? Hebrew 13 verse 4. It says marriage is what? Honorable in all. That is where I want to get. Marriage is honorable in all. So marriage is honorable in anything that you want to identify it or define it for. In the eyes of God, it's honorable. In the eyes of man, it's honorable. In the eyes of even Satan knows it's honorable. Because Satan knows that it takes only two to produce. When it came to fruitfulness. Glory to Jesus. So it takes two. Even in anything, it takes a farmer and the seed to produce. Glory to Jesus. So if a farmer does not have a seed, it cannot produce. It's the seed in the hand of farmer that farmer will put on the ground and things will come out. So it takes two in everything concerning marriage institution to be able to function. Glory to Jesus. So people understand it this way. It doesn't take one, but it takes two. That's why Satan wants to attack it. Satan knows if he can attack it, there will be no fruitfulness. If Satan can attack seed in the hands of farmer will not have anything to plant on the ground. Because it's when farmer have a seed to plant it, that is when he pray for rain. Glory to Jesus. So you can understand that in terms of institution, it takes two to produce. That's why staff of office and where the staff will go. Let me say this to you. Have you not seen a car? Tire of a car has a place you have to tie it. Without that, you cannot go without tire. So every part have a joint where you can lock it. That's why God make our organs to be different. Glory to Jesus. So that when you bring it, you see microphone, you fix it here around, so that nobody, if you are singing, you can't hold it. Glory to Jesus. So do you think that God is not smart enough? God knows that until this is fixed here, then you can get the sound. What is that sound? Fruitfulness. So God is smarter than any other person. When he was looking at, I have a microphone, but there is no stand. He said, no, I have to make a stand. In order for this microphone, for people not to be able to, I have to make where microphone will fit. To give it rest. Glory to make microphone when you finish, you hang it here. So that is what God made is for Adam. Adam, when you finish working for the day, you come back, somebody will rub your back. Then when he's rubbing your back, the staff of office will stand. Then you can be able to plug it where it's supposed to be plugged. And what will happen that place later is not my problem. I have saved my own. Glory to Jesus. So, in life, it's a marriage is what? Honorable. Marriage is what? Something that is cherished in society. That's why it's easy to get married, but it's not easy to divorce. Why is it, is this so? Well, you can go and get married with only 4 people, but when you want to divorce, you keep coming to God. You can call many witnesses. In divorce, they can call many witnesses. It can take you 2 to 3 years. That's why they want to bring it down here now. Glory to Jesus. Because you keep going to court every day. Why is it so that something that you went to sign may be secretive? With 3 or 4 people. But when you want to, it's not secret anymore. Then there must be a judge that will be there. Okay, this person, you have your solicitor. This person has solicitor. It became a case. Why? Because it's honorable. It's honored by heaven. It's honored by man. Glory to Jesus. So when it's honored, when anything that is honored cannot be able to destroy easily. Glory to Jesus. When you are honored, when Joseph was honored in the land of Egypt, Joseph's destiny, everybody can see. You cannot destroy him anyhow. Glory to Jesus. So that is why it is. That's why it's what? You have to be able to go through judge. You find people fighting for divorce in court, going through the process of it. One day, the day the divorce will finish, thank God. You say, why are you breathing? Because that institution, you have been released from the institution. Glory to Jesus. Then that is when you say you have their certificate. Glory to Jesus. So, but we're not going there. We're just coming. No, let's go to the book of Romans 1 from verse 24 to 29. Elder, please. Let's understand what Paul said. Because there is something that happening in society now that is not good. Romans 1 from verse 24 to 29. Elder, please. Romans 1, please.
Verse 24.
Yes, please, Elder.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lusts of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changeth the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
Keep on going to 29, Elder.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Yes.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Mm-hmm.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind,
Yes.
to do those things which are not convenient,
29, Elder.
being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers.
Glory to Jesus.
Hallelujah.
You can understand here now what Paul is saying. Why is it that now things are changing? The nature of God for marriage, the purpose of God for marriage, man is changing it. When we start from verse 24, he said because they desire to serve nature instead of what? No, they're greater. He said, wherefore God give them up to uncleanness, through the loss of their own heart. Through the loss of their own heart. Dishonoring what? Their body. Their own bodies. Between themselves. Keep on going. He said, who change the truth of God into lies. How can the staff of authority and the staff of authority cannot produce anything? And you get what I'm saying, neither the other one and the other one can produce anything. What am I talking about? There is things that they will bring here now. It goes against the truth of God. Why would you permit, somebody who is staff of authority? God said, it's not good for you to be alone. I'm going to make you Eve. Then you permit the person and the person to do what? To sign marriage. There is nothing there. Glory to Jesus. Look at what he said to see. He said, we'll change the truth of God and what? Go back to that 25. He said what? And into what? Worshipping and serving creature. More than what? The creator. Who is blessed forever. Keep on, go to 26. Then for this cause, God give them up to very affection. For even their women, they change the natural use. The natural use into that is against the nature. The natural use of a woman, you said it that you are not going to be able to seek for staff of authority. You are going to seek the same thing you have. How can you prosper? Then look at what he said about men. That's why I don't buy the idea. As I was one of the people who stand in the altar, the other ministers to say any party that legalizes this will finish, and Labour Party finish. I'm not scared to say it anywhere. He said, likewise men, leaving the natural use of a woman. So when a man leave what God made, the purpose of God for a woman, you say that you want to go to another man. Do you know what it is? You are ungodly. That's why we call it godly marriage. And doing it. Glory to Jesus. You leave the purpose of a woman. What is the purpose of a woman? To be fruitful. Because when you have a wife, your wife, by the grace of God, shall conceive. You are 2 before marriage. Before you know it, you are 3, 4, 5, 6. Family begin to grow. Glory to Jesus. He said, you forget this? They're born in their laws, one towards another, men with men. Huh? Have you got what I'm saying? I don't know how you feel. Do you know what it is for you, a man, to have a woman? When you come back, they rob you. Start from authority. Talk less of another man robbing you. Hey! I cannot understand individual. I cannot understand mindset of people, because the will of God and the purpose of God has been changed. People are now going up against the will and the purpose of God for institution. Why did God say a man and a woman? If you bring the microphone now and bring another one, forcing it into another one, it cannot fit. Except you have the stand. You can't bring another microphone to force into another one. It cannot fit. No matter how people say we should admire it, I can't admire it. I cannot lie to you. This is me. They say you have your own opinion. I have my own opinion. But this is perfect for you, because that is what the word of God said. I cannot go against instruction in writing. Glory to Jesus. Okay, now, how can a man, did a man have the place to put it? No. So why is it that at the end of the day, you see them seeking to adopt another man's baby? You see them seeking to adopt another man's children. Why is it going to be like that? Why not you go and get your own? Glory to Jesus. Then you say you don't want to be fruitful, but you want another person's fruitfulness. I reject it for you. That adoption, I pray that it will not prosper. Are you getting what I'm saying now? The same thing like a woman. You go and be seeking for IVF, trying for another person's sperm to enter you, for you to pray, for you to have a baby. Why are you going to have a baby if you don't need the staff of authority? No, you cannot prosper. Change, go back to what God created it for. It's so sweet, man. When you go to original is original. Glory to Jesus. That's why I like buying original things. I don't like buying fake, because fake doesn't last. Go and watch that penis. Once you put penis here, you'll be praying to God. Once you put penis in washing machine and bring it, it's gone. That's why they call it penis. That's why you can go there and see shirts, €2, €3. Because when you wash it in washing machine, one can go up here. One can be like this. Glory to Jesus. The same way when you change to artificial doesn't last. But the original is original, man. Glory to Jesus. You use your staff of authority when it's permitted to be used. Glory to Jesus. Because there is a place God designed it to be used. When you use it there, it's godly. Glory to Jesus. That is godly. That is what God created it for. That is His purpose. He didn't make it for you to be able to put it in a wrong place. Glory to Jesus. Tell me where you are going. Sometimes I wonder, listen, if you're a man, where are you going to be touching? There is no package in a man. It's his bag, muscle everywhere. That's why He created the other one. So put packages there. Some petals and package. So that when you touch, you can be able to say, oh my God, this is the handwork of God. That is what God made. Do you think that God is not smart? He's smart. God is very wise. Man need it. Woman need it. He knows what He created. But now, you want to change it, the truth, into lies. You are saying for me to agree with you. I can never agree with you. I'm entitled for my own opinion. But I know what He has said. Glory to Jesus. So we're going somewhere. Don't worry yourself. Today's service, No. Why are they going to go into that? They went into hell, and what? That's why they begin to, a lot of things begin to happen. They try everything for our continent to join. No. Kenya, somebody took a case in Kenya, thinking they will win for Kenya to legalize. But they did not. The person who is activist there, who was writing, the guy, he died at the age of 48. The Supreme Court said, no, it's not going to happen here. In my country, it's 14 years. No matter how what you do, they said, no, we don't need it. Glory to Jesus. Because you know why? Every religion condemn it. I'm telling you the truth. Every religion in my country condemn it. Because it's not only word of God, it's against every religion. Because if everybody turn into that way, where the children will come? Where will the children come? I'm not talking about artificial children they make everywhere. No. I'm talking about the original children that God designed for a purpose. You get what I'm saying? So you can know that there is something God has put in two staff. One staff of authority, another one. There is special thing God made there. That is special. That's why when you bring the original, you fix it together. You will see it. Both of you that are into it will say, my God, there is something about it. It goes through the vein and goes to the brain. That's why brain can function well. When the two of them come together, the brain begins to function well. Don't mind me. You don't want anything. One thing you must know, this is the only place you can hear the truth. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's why. Why is it that when everybody finishes the brain make why? There is something God put there. Something there God put. And God is a wise God. Glory to Jesus. That's why he was watching Adam. Book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. Look at what he said. Go and fruitful. Then he find that Adam cannot be fruitful. Every animal begin to be prosperous. Adam, no. Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. Genesis chapter, he said, and God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea. So how are you going to be fruitful? How are you going to multiply? Men cannot be fruitful. There's no way. Because God did not give men any organ to carry a baby. If you see any man who carry a child, you run away. It's a witchcraft. If you wake up one day, you are growing up in your house and see your father pregnant. Papa, you see your father became pregnant. You will run from that house. You will never enter your house again. Why? Because seeing your father being pregnant is something that you will not like to see. Glory to Jesus. Are you getting what I'm saying? Or you wake up one day and you see your mom coming out of the room with a staff of authority. Hey, Mama. Mama, no. Why? Because it's an abomination. Glory to Jesus. When we know it, why are we going to society trying to change us for who God did not make us? Are you getting what I'm saying? What God created and put some sweet there, then you want to put another thing. It's not going to happen. God put nice sweet there. Now you want to put pepper. Glory to Jesus. He said, go and replenish the earth. Be fruitful. If you want, that's why I hear a lot in Swaziland. The man, but the letter says it's a fake news. The man said because of the population of women, he said every man must have 5 wives. Because he want to make every sure that women in the village, all of them have a husband. Yeah, but they say it's a fake news, but I know there's an element of truth in faith. So he said it, he gave a law, he said any woman who will refuse, they will sentence the woman to prison. Because that man is very well, his father had about 70 wives or something like that. Sure. Before he died, 100 and something children. He had already 15 now. So he knows the importance of it. So he went to distribute So that they say, because the population of village is diminishing, so they want to increase. He knows that without that there will be no fruitfulness. That's none. But now, people say to you, you know one thing I don't understand. You say you don't want a woman. You want to go and adopt another woman's child. If I'm the one doing adoption, I'll ask you that question. But why can't you marry and give birth? Why do you want another woman's baby to be in the house? Who is he going to be calling mom? And who is he going to be calling dad? That's why God said, Spirit of God said to me, he said, I don't want to say this prophecy, but I have to. The same way he ministered to me in 2017. He said, the woman in UK, Theresa May, will never get a deal. He said, if she gets it, she will not sell it. He said, deal for them to move out of it. He said, she will never get, if she gets it, she will not sell the deal in Parliament. And today, she didn't sell it. She tried everything. I was laughing. Why am I laughing? Because I know what God said. So the same way Ireland is going to get ready. Because the time has come for election to happen. And why is it the election happening? God wants to change some things from the authority. Because the authority here has promoted a lot of things to their own favor, not to the favor of children of God. They have removed God in churches. They have removed God in institutions. They have removed God in hospitals. Let them get ready. Upon this altar, I announce the election. Glory to Jesus. Because power must change hand. Power must change hand. Glory to Jesus. Let them get ready. The Spirit of God said time has come. That's why the woman didn't get there. Because they were hanging on, thinking for them to God say no, they know that the woman is going. And the new government will not get any deal. They want to be able to extend the article to almost say about 2 years. So now the opposition here is going to trigger election. This will be coming now, maybe the last budget. And the election is coming. And some people are not going to return into power anymore. Don't say that prophets here. Just come. But we know the truth. Glory to Jesus. You cannot be promoting things that are not of God. And we will sit under this authority. And you want to sell us into the authority of what you want. We are going to let you know that power passes power. You may sit down there, but we have authority more than you. Because we operate by authority of heaven. Amen. That is what it is. We operate by authority of heaven. Glory to Jesus. Amen. Because the authority of heaven have said, this is what you want. Glory to Jesus. Amen. So let me say this thing to you. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Let's see what Jesus said. Matthew 19, from verse 4 to 6. Jesus mentioned something there. And I was so much happy. Adam, are you there? Matthew 19, verse 4.
And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Keep on going, verse 4 to 6.
And said, For this cause shall a man leave a father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Mm-hmm. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. Amen.
Glory to Jesus. You see, Jesus was reminding them, said, have you not known that God created male and female? Have you not known it? He said, verse 4, the answer said, have you not read in the Bible that in the beginning he created male and the female because he wanted them to be fruitful? Have you not heard it? Have you not read it in the Word of God? Then he said, verse 5, he said, for this reason, he said, for this cause shall a man leave his father's house. And what? His mother's house. And go and do what? And be fished. That is what I was saying. He has sockets. He has where he's going to fish. He has stand. He go and fish and creek. Boom. He entered. He says, he shall be creek to his wife, and two shall be one flesh. Glory to Jesus. They shall be one flesh. Then verse 6 says something. He said, wherefore no man shall turn. He said, but what God have joined together. So when you see that the microphone has been joined, you don't need to plug it out anyhow. What does it mean? It shows you that there will be never, the way I am now, I don't even understand this, you know. We are meant to be holding many places, you know. Thank God for packages God put in every, you know, every woman, packages. And also packages in every man. So it's the one you get. You know, whenever something is coming, it comes with package. Glory to Jesus. That's why you see, no matter how a man is wise, that small area can control a man. Because you know that is where the socket is. So if a man is looking to charge his phone, he will be looking. Once he sees the socket, he put and charge his phone and say, bye. And the battery of his phone, he cannot do without the battery. The man, he said, please, can I charge my phone? The phone. So that's why sometimes, you know, one comedian was saying something, you know. He said, this man always disturbs the wife. Every time. The man, 7 days a week, they have to go to the pastor. They come up with the agreement. Okay, 4 days. And you leave the woman for 3 days. So the man agreed. He was obeying it. One day he went to a party and drank and come back in the night. When he came back, he opened the door. He saw the whole package being open. Hey, the man doesn't know because he has already drank and the package is open. And there is no phone in the charger. So he was seeing that the charger is just there. He wanted to charge his phone. He go to the toilet, he come back. He said, he woke up. Mama, you make her, please. He said, I know that my turn have gone this week. Please, can I borrow one for next week? Now, glory to Jesus. He said, let me borrow one for next week now. So that next week I will pay back. Because the man saw that the man needed to charge his phone. And without that, he cannot charge his phone. He said, please, since this socket is free, can I plug my charger here so that my phone will get better? Glory to Jesus. For you to see how it is. And if the woman was somebody who want to buy, he said, you know what happened? You know that cloth? Papa Nkechi bought in Nkechi. You must buy it for me. He said, I agree. How much is that cloth? He said, okay, take it. So no matter how you are strong as a man, that little area controls you. Because that is the only place you can charge your phone. You can never get charged. You can never charge your phone anyway. Because this phone is a special phone. Glory to Jesus. It's a special phone. That is the only one charger he has. You can never buy the charger in the shop. God is too much, you know. Our God is a wise God, you know. That's why Paul suggested something here in the book of 1 Corinthians 7 from verse 1 to 6. Paul was making a suggestion here. I like it when he finished suggesting, he said, it's not a command, but I was just suggesting. Glory to Jesus. 1 Corinthians 7 from verse 1 to 6. Please, Elder, we are rounding up now, please. We are rounding up because we still have prayer to pray.
Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife hath not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife.
Yeah.
Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. But I speak this by permission, and not of commandment.
Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
So when Paul was making a suggestion here, he was saying it's good that instead of you to be, then you have to be able to have a place you charge always. So by having so that you cannot be somewhere and your phone battery is going down, you don't know where to charge. Then it make you to go to the wrong place. So, but when you have charger at home, that is the best thing that can happen to you. So keep on going, because we are going to get something verse 2. He said, to avoid people doing it, look at what he said, have your own wife and woman have your own husband. Keep on going. Then he said, let husband tender to the wife. Do. That means when it's time for charger, you charge, So keep on going. I want to get something here. And the same way, like wife, you don't have power over your body, and husband have people, and wife, husband as well. Keep on going. But he said, defrauding not each other, that the may be, he said, except what he said, with a consent for a time. That is where I'm going here. There is a time in a marriage, you have to understand this. There is a time in a marriage, one person may not need it. Glory to Jesus. Because the person may be under spiritual something. He may be seeking for something spiritual. You got to understand the charger you have. The other person got to understand the opponent as well. Why? Because there is a time. If you marry to somebody who always, maybe people like us here, there is a time, you will believe me, if you want to plug, I can even break that charger. Why? Because my spiritual charger is on. Glory to Jesus. So my spiritual charger, when it's on, there is no phone that can enter me. And you get what I'm saying? So except through what? Fasting and prayer. There is a time in marriage that you have, maybe the wife is fasting, the husband is not fasting. You got to know it for you to be able to allow her to fast and pray, because you don't know what she's seeking the Lord for. Then try to manage your battle. So don't make too much call so that your battle will not finish. You try to manage your battle easily. So you wait for that place to be okay. Glory to Jesus. So the same thing like what? A man. The time a man is going some stress, you got to know it. That is not his mind that time. When you want to go to him, that's why Esther has to fast and pray before he can approach king. Because that you remember what I said from the beginning, the staff of authority is a staff of king. So Esther understood, for me to approach a king, I need to fast and pray first before going. Because there is a time the man may not be interested. Maybe business is not doing well. Maybe somebody lost his job. Somebody is looking for something that he can get. He's running up and down. And when he came back, you know that he's under stress. Then you want to bring this thing. He said to you, no. Glory to Jesus. So if we as people who are into relationship, you have to know this. Glory to Jesus. You have to know it. Glory to Jesus. So that's why Paul was saying that Satan may not, that you can come together. That Satan may not tell you into what? Something that you don't want to do. Because that can cause problem. And the other person can, because the person wants to charge the phone. And he couldn't charge. He said, you know what happened? If you cannot give me, I have to go to another charger now. I have to go and borrow charger somewhere. The person drive. They have to go and borrow charger somewhere. That charger he borrow may be the wrong one. As soon as he plug it there and come back and plug it, the original charger, phone started having problem. When you use wrong charger to charge, if you come back, phone will be having problem. You will see that battery, either the phone doesn't charge anymore well. What happened to my phone? What happened to my phone? You begin to say, glory to Jesus. Are you get what I'm saying? So, I'm speaking because we are not in school here. School here, they forget to, these children here, in school, they taught them it's open. But as a wise people, we have to be coded, because I'm prophet with wisdom. Glory to Jesus. But in school, they put it on board everywhere. That's why our children can sell you in those kind of things. We thought they are children, looking at them, their age, but they are older than you in that level. They have already received certificates in that level. He thought they are children. Sometimes you look at children, they are laugh. I say, because thank God for spiritual eyes. He said, this one can sell you in that level. But you are just pretending. That's why I was asking this question. Don't permit me. I will say this. I know my mom is not watching, Mama. I know you don't have internet. I know you are not watching. When we were growing up, I keep asking myself this question. When we started knowing some things, like how people can make adult playing, I was asking myself, this is my mom, this is my father, and we're living in one place. What time did these people come together to plug the socket? I keep looking at it, you can never know. These people are too much coded. That's why it's good for you to understand that this is adult food, not children food. I was asking myself that question. The same way I went home one day, I see my picture from my father when he passed away. He was his motorbike, and he has his hair and put a line here. I say, Papa, I'm claiming to be a guy man, but in your own time you was living guy man better than me. That is one thing children have to know. That where you are thinking that you are now, forget that your mom was there before. That your mom may be even better than you, guy woman, more than you. And they are trying to say, Mama, no, cool. But you don't know, your mother have passed that level. Glory to Jesus. So I was saying, how did these people? You will never know. But these days now, adult food is everywhere. Children will even be telling you that what kind of noise are you making in the night? A child will be asking even the mom. No, listen, this is a ministry. These are very important. You see children, when you see them in school, they taught them. Why do you need to know this thing? Because God created it. Glory to Jesus. So, you find out what is going on now. The children, they observe things. But within our own time, we can never find out. And that is what makes it to have respect during that time. That is what makes it to be godly. Glory to Jesus. Remember what is godly? Obeying and respecting God. Godly marriage, obeying and respecting God. Amen. Glory to Jesus. So when it kind of come to that way, you find that it became to be, that secret make it to be sweet. Glory to Jesus. You see, Papa Nega, this woman go. You don't know they are giving sign for tonight. Oh my God. Afterwards, they understood. They understood it better than any other person. But children make it to be common. It's not okay. Glory to Jesus. You must understand this is one thing that God. So that's why Paul was saying here. Try to understand who you marry. There is a time the person will not be in a mood. There is a time the person will be fasting or seeking the Lord. So that you can be able to do what? To hold your battery. Not to make call too much so that your battery will not finish. So when charger come back to be here, you can now charge your phone. Glory to Jesus. So, but he said it, I'm saying it not as a word, but what? Not a commandment. Glory to Jesus. Then let's see something here in the book of 1 Corinthians 16 from verse 18 to 19. Let's see what God said, what Paul was saying there as well. We're about to pray now. Quick, yes, please, along with us, please. Please, 1 Corinthians 16 from verse 18, 19. Yes.
But they have refreshed my spirit and yours. Mm-hmm. Therefore acknowledge ye them that are such. Mm-hmm. The churches of Asia salute you. Mm-hmm. Aquila and Priscilla salute you much in the Lord. With the church that is in their house.
Okay, I hold it there. What Paul said? He said they have done what? They have done what? They have refreshed. No, 2 Corinthians, sure. That's 2 Corinthians 16. It's first you read 2 16 for us. 18 to. If I'm mistaken, let me see my Bible. Well, just wait. It's 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians. Yeah, wait. No, not that one. Just wait. Okay, I'm coming. Okay. It doesn't have 18, just wait here. I'm getting it now. Just run one minute. That's it. I mark it here myself. I'm coming. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Let me get it for you. Yeah. Go back, leave it up to 21 and up to 20. Just let me see. Keep on going. Because I want to get something here. Keep on going. Leave 20 for us.
And all the brethren greet you. Greet you one another with an unholy kiss. The salutation of me, Paul, with mine own hand. If any man love not the Lord Jesus Christ, let him be anathema, Maranatha.
Yeah, okay.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, just go back to read for us, from 15, from verse 18 to 19 again, please.
But they have refreshed my spirit and yours.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore acknowledge ye them that are such.
Okay, sorry. For they have refreshing my spirit and yours. Therefore acknowledge those that are such. What refreshes spirit? It's the same thing we're talking about. No matter how you are down, no matter how you feel pressurized, when such a thing happens, your spirit is what? Refreshed. Glory to Jesus. That's why Adam, when Adam was looking at every animal, look at it now. When the animal finished doing it, this one will be jumping up and down. Adam said, what is making them to be so happy like this? So, dog will finish, dog will be angry before finish. Dog will start saying, hey, Adam said, something is going on here. He look at goat the same thing. Hey, Adam was watching what is refreshing the spirit of this person. Then God himself see Adam was interested. He said, Adam, I will refresh your own spirit. Then he said, acknowledge those. You have to acknowledge your charger. Because your charger is for you. Glory to Jesus. That's why if you drive your car anyhow, your car begin to have problems. So the same way with your charger, you have to have. You see some charger, handle it well, listen at it. You keep it very nice. James, you agree with me? You keep your charger very nice, yeah? Are you get what I'm saying? You say, acknowledge those people. So what does it mean? Each other in a marriage is supposed to acknowledge each other. Why? You are socket. I am the microphone. So acknowledgement of your calling and my own calling can make the marriage to be godly. Glory to Jesus. That is when respect will come into it. Glory to Jesus. When you acknowledge each other in that area, knowing that if my charger is not on, your socket will not be busy. Glory to Jesus. So these are the things that are very important in our life for us to be able to acknowledge in what we are doing when we came to this place, So let's just see something here. Finally, we'll go to the book of Romans 12. Romans 12 from verse 1. Just Romans 12 verse 1. Let's see what Paul said here. Quick. Romans 12 verse 1. Elder, please.
Romans 12.
Yes.
Beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
Glory to Jesus.
Hallelujah.
You see, if you have people who are reading, who have read Bible well, you watch out why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Why? is because of what we are talking about. When they leave the will of God, they started to defy themselves, even to the extent that the angels that visited Lord, they wanted to be able to defy the angels. Glory to Jesus. So that's why when you present your body, you know what? He said, living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. So that means your body, if you are a socket, let remain socket. Glory to Jesus. These days you find some people, they are socket now, they want to change now to become what? They starve himself. You see them going many operations. Somebody will say, I don't like God, you are very stupid by creating me to be a man. That I want to be a woman. If God wanted you to be a woman, would God not make you to be a woman? If God wanted you to be a man, would God make you not to be a man? So what you are saying to God, God, I think you don't understand. How can you say to your maker that he doesn't understand? Do you know the purpose why he make you to be a man? Why he make the other woman, that person to be a woman? Maybe because you have friends. Some people here will call them tomboy or to call them another thing. You see them, they behave like a woman. He said, this one is already finished. Glory to Jesus. You change what God made you to be. And you get what I'm saying? Why can you change the glory of God? You are not present. Your body is not what? It's not a living sacrifice anymore. It's not holy and acceptable unto God. It's not. Because he made you to be a socket. He knows that there is something somewhere that will creep on it. But you wake up and say, no, I have to go see this for operation. You see them, they change, they call them translator, they change their voice. They will speak, no, you are not, you are fake. Glory to Jesus. Let me share this story, but please, don't mind us. We're going to pray today, okay? There was this guy, you know. He's somebody who, he will go to the street and take anyone he see. So when they see this girl, you see this particular girl, he thought he's a girl. He take the person home. They have already drink and everything, you know, like you know how people do it. Whenever the guy want to go to the place of, I said it, to touch here, the person is just kind of, the guy was wondering what is going on here. He was wondering what is going on here. But at the time, it's like the girl was on, didn't remember. The guy touched one thing that looked like a star. The guy, he became interested to know, is it a star I bring at home or something like that? When you find out, if you see the boxing on if you see the fight, because he didn't know that this person have changed, that the same person is the same person like him. And they have already finished doing everything. The guy said, no way, you put me into this, you will see. They were fighting, heavy fight. And the person who claimed to be a woman, if you see her boxing, oh my God. If you see what she's doing on the scene, we are looking because he said, we started looking, what is going on? He said, we said, are you not a woman again? He forget for you to know the nature is still with him. No matter how you change himself, the nature is still with him. Glory to Jesus. They were fighting. The guy said, no way. The guy said, don't you know? Do you know what I told you? He said, no, you didn't tell me. There was serious boxing going on. Glory to Jesus. Because the guy did not know. You know, when you see them, you will thought they're a woman, but they're not. Glory to Jesus. Let's go to the book of Matthew 5 verse 28. We are going to end now here. Don't worry. This month is coming to an end. All this message, we are going to change our message again. Matthew 5 verse 28. Please, okay? Matthew 5 verse 28.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
You know, when I look at this place, I say to myself, there is something special. That's why I said it to you. When the true thing that God created there, there's something special that God has put in a woman. He said, whosoever that true. So now Jesus understand in those days that people are looking. People understood there is something special. They look. They, even in a service where Jesus was, they cannot even hold themselves. They were peeping. Jesus said, look, if you do that, you have already committed something in your heart. Because you have to understand that everything God created is good. Glory to Jesus. That's why you have to be, the marriage has to be godly. Something that obeying God. That both of you are willing to accept God's law in that marriage. That both of you are willing to accept to do the will of God. Glory to Jesus. It's a calling that you answer your calling. I answer my calling. First of all, you have to first identify your calling. Glory to Jesus. As any man, even though in church, if you don't identify your calling, you cannot serve. Don't operate in another man's calling. Glory to Jesus. You have to identify your calling in order for you to operate in your calling. It's when you are in the place of your calling, you receive grace. For you to manifest your calling. For you to excel in it. If it's in the place of your gift, then that is where your gift make it a way for you. Glory to Jesus. So if you can be able to identify that the purpose of God for us to come together, number one, then I know my calling, you know your calling. Then you begin to operate in your calling with the fear of God. I begin to operate in my calling with the fear of God. Then automatically, the both charger will be working. And the battery will not go down. Glory to Jesus. And the battery will be, whenever socket is there, there will be charging. Glory to Jesus. Identify who God has made you to be. Identify your calling. Before you step into any marriage, know what God is calling you to do in that person's life. Know what God has brought you first. If you don't know, don't enter. Glory to Jesus. Because you are not going to fulfill anything. I am here because of my calling. Glory to Jesus. You are here because of your calling. Because God called you to come to the divine power of Christ, the divine blessing. For something to happen in your life. Glory to Jesus. So every one of us is about calling. Children came to this world because of calling. Because they have a purpose God wants to make them to be. Glory to Jesus. So until we identify our calling, that is the foundation. That is what is going to make the marriage to be godly. And what? And doing it. Because when people do not know their calling, there will be no affection. Glory to Jesus. Because there is no understanding there. It's when there is understanding, there will be affection. Glory to Jesus. When understanding is there, the love flows. But when understanding is not there, hatred, envy, bitterness, sorrow, that is what will be coming up. Because you don't know why you are coming to that institution. Have you not seen people, when you don't like the school you are, you will not be happy. You will not hear what the teacher is teaching. But when you like the school, you know why, what take you there. Every day you are excited to go to school. I don't know if you are getting, because it's institution where you went to learn. Glory to Jesus. Amen. So we are going to pray. Don't worry, today I don't think we'll have this kind of topic until next year. Don't worry. Stand up on your feet, okay? That God will give us grace to understand our calling. Okay. God will give us grace. Yeah. We'll pray small, we'll bring our children back again. Diba, can you get me the prayer point direct, the Thursday one? Watch out, the prayer point is going to be ready. Maybe if God permits me, I'm going to make it ready before tomorrow, unless tomorrow, so that for fasting and prayer for 3 days. We're having 3 days end of the month fasting and prayer. That is regular here. So it's 6 to 12. 6 to 12. Prayer point is coming up. Pray it with us, because when we're here on Friday, we are praying it together. And you know the topic, he said, Sons of manifestation, receive your Isaac. So some people are going to receive their Isaac. Isaac is a promised child. Okay? So we are going to receive our Isaac. Remember, our all nights have changed from 7 to 11. Glory to Jesus. And there is one thing we want to do in this hour, but I will talk to Pastor first about this. If it is possible, we can be able to bring this thing here, what we can bring children here to learn some instruments. We are going to announce it if it is possible. So, lift up your hands. Say, Father, I lift my hands unto you. Lord Jesus, I need your grace.
I need your grace.
Father, grant me grace.
Father, grant me grace.
Extraordinary grace.
Extraordinary grace.
Grace
Grace
to enter into godly marriage.
into godly marriage.
Grace
Grace
that will make my marriage to prosper.
that will make my marriage to prosper.
Grace
Grace
that will make my family
that will make my family
to enter into godly marriage.
to enter into godly marriages.
Grace,
Grace,
abundant grace,
abundant grace,
greater grace
greater grace
for marital breakthrough.
for marital breakthrough.
Grace
Grace
that will not make my marriage to break down.
that will not make my marriage to break down.
Father, I need this grace.
Father, I need this grace.
Lord Jesus,
Lord Jesus,
by your mercy,
by your mercy,
grant me grace.
grant me grace.
In the name
In the name
of Jesus.
of Jesus.
We're going to bless the Lord, oh my soul. We're about to pray now. Oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Bring on your out.
My soul,
We're about to pray now.
worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
Oh my soul, worship.
His holy name.
Hey, hey, hey. Come on.
Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name.
Sing like never
Before, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may come and whatever lies before me,
Yes, Lord.
let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
Worship His holy name. Hey, hey, hey. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name.
want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love, and sing, holy, holy, holy. High and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love, and sing, holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you.
In Jesus' mighty name. Father, we present this oil before the throne of your mercy.
Amen.
Lord Jesus, we need your power.
Yes, Lord.
Bible say by the power in the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow. Lord Jesus, let the power that is in your name enter this oil.
Amen.
Lord, let the power of Holy Ghost fill this oil.
Hallelujah.
Let the power of your blood enter this oil.
Amen.
Father, let mercy and grace be inside this oil.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Lord, we present this oil to move it from natural to supernatural.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Holy Spirit of the living God, sanctify this oil. Let your fire fill it.
Yes, Lord. Amen.
Let the anointing, this oil turn into anointing that breaks the yoke.
Yes, Lord.
Father, let it happen as it was in the book of Samuel. That Samuel said to Saul, that the anointing of the Holy Ghost, the Spirit of God will come upon you, because he has anointed Saul. He said, and you will turn into a new man. Father, may this oil turn destiny into new in this medicine. May this oil turn an old destiny in this medicine into a new person.
Hallelujah.
Father, may this oil fill with the same anointing that came upon David, and Spirit of God came upon him. And Bible said in Psalm 89, it says Psalm 89 from verse 20, he said, I have found my servant David. He said, with my only anointing oil have I anointed him. He said that enemy will not outwit him. Lord, may this oil carry the same mandate of David. Father, that you are going to find us today and anoint us with holy oil. That's why David came to verse 23, Psalm 23, he said, thou anointed my head with oil. He said, and my cup runneth over. Father, may our head from today carry oil. Oil of favor. Oil of grace. Oil of promotion. That from today, whosoever that have encounter with us will see this anointing. That this oil will be a light into our life. Because he said that light shineth in darkness, and darkness cannot comprehend it. He said, in him there is life, and that light is the light of men. Father, through this oil, may people see your light in our life. That any one of us that is here, is there anyone that is experiencing, Lord, demonic influences or attack? By this anointing, those powers shall be broken. Father, is there anyone here that is under curse? Maybe generational curse. Curse from families. Curse from marriages. Curse that enemy has placed upon their life. Lord, because your word said in that very day in Isaiah 10:27, it said the burden shall be lifted off our shoulder, and the yoke off our neck. He said, and the yoke shall be destroyed because of our anointing. Lord, by this oil, may every curse under any one of us here, that is upon any one of us here in this ministry, even upon this ministry, let them be broken. Whether it is cause of limitation, Causes that say that you are not going to go above one level, Lord, by this anointing, they shall be broken. Causes that say that you are not going to get married, by this anointing, they shall be broken. Causes that say that you are not going to have a good job, by this anointing, they shall be broken. Causes that say that you are not going to receive your paper, by this anointing, they shall be broken. Causes that say there will be no financial breakthrough in your life, by this anointing, they shall be broken. By this anointing, every ancient covenant in anybody's life here, by this anointing, they shall be broken in the name of Jesus. By this anointing, we are going to receive power to destroy our enemy. Lord, that as we anoint ourselves, our hands shall carry power. That even in our dreams, the enemies of our dreams, we shall destroy them by our hands. Because you said that you are battle ass. We are the ones that we are going to use to fight them. Father, let this oil empower our hand.
Yes, Lord.
That as they came to attack us in our dreams, that our hand will turn into the hand of power, into the hand of fire, into the hand that will destroy our enemy in our dreams, in the name of Jesus. That our hand from today, because he said that you bless the works of our hand, that whatever we lay our hand to do shall prosper. Father, with this anointing, let the power of prosperity come upon our hand. That wherever we lay our hand to do, whatever we lay our hand to do, whether it is job, whether it is education, whether it is business, from today, according to the word of the Lord, through this anointing, your hand shall prosper. In the name of Jesus. Through this anointing, doors shall be opened for you. That every closed door, as they saw you, they shall be opened. That the power of the Holy Ghost that is upon this oil will open doors for you. Because the word of the Lord said in Revelation 3 verse 7 and 8, he said, he that openeth a door, no man can shut. He said, he that closed the door, no man can open. The verse 8 said, he said, I know your works. He said, even though that you have little strength, but you have kept my word. He said, therefore I have set before thee an open door. Through this anointing, may the Lord set before us an open door. May he set before you an open door. That you are going out, doors shall be open for you. I said, may he set before this ministry an open door. That every members of our ministry, that doors shall be open for you. It shall open for you in the north. It shall open for you in the south. It shall open for you in the west. It shall open for you in the east. The four corners of this earth, doors shall be open for you. Doors shall be open for your family. Doors shall be open for you. In the name of Jesus. Listen. If Satan could not be able to stop Jesus, he cannot stop us through this anointing. Because he said the power of death cannot hold him captive. Through this anointing, anyone that is here that Satan has marked for death, untimely death, that power of death shall be broken in the name of Jesus. Through this anointing, you will receive life in abundance. You will receive life in abundance. In the name of Jesus. Through this anointing, our children, they shall be for signs and wonders. Through this anointing, even when Saul said to the prophet, is not my family the least among the Benjamin? He said that one doesn't, it's not relevant. What is relevant is that God has called you for me to anoint you. Where you come from doesn't matter. When he came to David, they bring all the 7 brothers David had. And God said to Samuel, I haven't chosen them. And they asked Jesse. He said there was the younger one. That means, do you know why Bible said the last shall be the first? It doesn't matter. Because he said the younger one is the one I have chosen. Through this anointing, you shall be first. Anywhere they call your name. Even though you are the least in your family, even though you come from a poor family, it doesn't matter. But by this anointing, your name shall be first. 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 In the name of Jesus. Nathanael said to Jesus, is there any good thing that will come out of Nazareth? Because you know that Nazareth is just a common place. But he saw anointing coming out of Nazareth. Through this oil. Any question mark in your family that people are saying, is there any good thing that will come out of this family? From today, you have the anointed to rule over them. They will see you. They will see anointing. They will know that God has risen in your family. The Spirit of God will fish you up. He shall promote you so that they will see that some good things are coming out of your family. In the name of Jesus. That is the laugh you will be laughing to Satan. Because Satan has lost the battle.
Amen.
And Jesus has won. I say Jesus has won. From this anointing, from today, this ministry is entering into a new level. This ministry and the members of this ministry, we are going into a new level. That from today, a new level. I say from today, a new level. A new level in your life. A new level in this ministry. A new level of financial breakthrough. A new level of marriages. A new level of good jobs, of promotion. I say we are entering into a new level. This oil shall be oil of new level. It shall be oil of new level. In the name of Jesus. Whosoever touch us from today, the fire of God will consume them. Whosoever, they shall be destroyed by the fire of the Holy Ghost. And no power will stop it. I said no demon will stop it.
No.
Because the word of God has said so. He said he will destroy our enemies. He will devour those who devour us. According to his word in Jeremiah 30 verse 16. He said he will consume them. And so shall it be. Father, we'll cover this oil with the blood of Jesus. We'll cover each and every one of us that are going to receive it with the blood of Jesus. Thank you for doing it. In Jesus' mighty name, we are praying. Glory to Jesus. Bring it down. I have to be able to be the first to receive this oil. Glory to Jesus. Because I'm the one who is in there. I have to be able to receive it, you know. Father, let your word be established.
Yes, Lord.
And let your will be done.
Amen.
Let your word be established.
Hallelujah.
And let your will be done.
Amen.
Over this prophecy, let it come to pass. That somebody here, what you could not be able to receive, go and note it down. Doors has opened for you.
Amen.
The Lord has opened door for you.
Amen.
The Lord has opened door for you.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus. So shall it be. In the name of Jesus. Father, let your will be done.
Yes, Lord.
May the name of Jesus be glorified.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Can you sing for us? Anointing. Sing it for me, please. Anointing follow me. If you get it, rub it and place it upon your head. Because we have declared your head shall be lifted up, you know. Please.
Follow me, anointing.